So we're going to start just in your space, and you're going to circle the arms up and down. So you're going to take a deep breath in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in. Find your space, find your breath. And we're going to raise the arms up in front, and we're going to pull the arms back to in line with our shoulders. Pull it back and down. So this exercise is opening up one side, really make it long, across your chest, and squeezing the elbows back, nice and high. One more. And down. Good. Now you're going to take your first squat, so arms wide, legs wide. Finding that depth as you push the hips back to return. Keep the movements quite slow. So my arms are lifting as I'm squatting. Can move your hands just that little bit further up. Notice that I'm inhaling on the down and exhaling on the way up. I want to keep everything in line. Bringing my belly button back to my spine. And lifting up. Try and get that little bit deeper each time into the squat, pushing through my heels. And flat. And rest. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to hinge. So a hinge is where we push the hips back to a flat back. Then we're going to round up. Come up through there. Push the hips back and then round your spine all the way up. So we'll just go through those movements. Hips back, round up. Hips back. Open up the spine. Such a nice movement. Hips go back, flat back. Push into the hamstrings and then round up. Hips go back. And round up. Nice and slow. Round up. Now, let's change that to some wide open, big movements here. I love this movement. So it's a big, deep squat, wide feet, wide knees. Breathe in and exhale. I like to do a good 20 reps of each just to warm up. So I'm just retraining my body to enjoy that movement. Good. just going to take the feet further in, so that the soft knees, and I'm just going to face this way, soft knees, and we're just going to keep one leg on the floor, and we're going to push one leg out to the side, stack the hip that's been loaded on the floor, take the leg out to the side. Posture up, taking that leg and swapping it over, lows the other leg. Oh, get that balance, soft knees. Just that nice relaxed calm space for this is important. Time for you. Oops. Every rep is going to be just a little bit different. Finding that balance, centering yourself. Taking the hip out, really starting to feel my glutes working with my standing leg and my other leg. And then we're going to switch back to the other leg. This time I'm going to go for some swings where my knee is going to come up to my belly button height, and then I'm going to push my leg behind. So I'll just go to the side, up. Again, about 20 reps each side. Just nice and calm, standing leg doing that work. And then we're going to switch it over. Last one. And change. So get that balance on your other leg, knee slightly soft. Just want the knee coming up to about belly button height. And then squeezing, whoopsie. See? Okay, that's good. So you're training one leg. So unilateral movements. So one side of your body, then working the other side of your body. Calm and controlled. Find that time for you. And coming to the last rep. Here. Okay, so we're going to switch back to the other leg. And then one leg, heel to toe. Roll the shoulders back and down. I'm going to lunge back, alternate legs. And return. Okay, here we go. So set of lunges either side. About 20 reps. Stepping back. Control. Nice. Calm and smooth. Drop that knee to the floor if you can, so the weight shifting back. Keep that going. My counting isn't that good. I don't know how many reps I've done. Okay, we'll call that 20. Good. Okay, let's take it down to the floor. So here I'm going to be in a box plank. Okay, So I'm engaging my tummy here, I'm pulling my pelvis slightly under, and my hands are stacked underneath my shoulders, my knees are stacked underneath my hips, and I'm just going to pop one leg out, so I'm just going to show you my left leg, and then touch the floor to squeeze up and lift. Try not to bend your back. Keep the spine in line, keep your head down, ears away from your shoulders. Find that space and time and control for you. That's good. And once you've done your 20 reps, then we're going to switch sides. Keep the breath flowing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Maybe I'm a little bit fast there, but you can just slow the pace down, squeezing into the glutes, lifting up. Think about that weight distribution, and rest once you've done your 20 reps. And then we're going to cat and cow there, so up, stretch, tuck the pelvis under, and relax down, inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Push up and away. And you want to just each time find that neutral spine that we're in here. Okay? So in that box plank position here, we're going to go opposite arm and opposite leg. We're just lengthening and returning. Lengthening. We want to go for that long spine. Stretch out as if somebody's pulling your hand, pulling your leg. Push it out, breathe it in. So good for the spine, good for the glutes. Squeezing it up, lengthening all the time, out. Stretch it up, keep the head down. One more rep, and I'm going to switch sides. Well done. Are we ready to go again? Reach it out. Once you've done your 20 reps, let's go back to that cat and cow. Okay, let's thread the needle for shoulder openers. Here, I'm going to reach across through the hole. I'm going to try and get my cheek to the floor, and then I'm going to float up and rotate, open my chest. A little bit stiff that way. Reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. reaching round, and then again 20 reps. So we're going to do what's called a mermaid on that side. Okay, so we're going to sit with our legs in a 90-90 position, both legs bent, and then we're going to reach down onto our forearm, push over, and stretch back. Bit awkward position, but that needs to be long, that side onto your forearm. And then reach over as far as you can to the other way. One side feels a whole lot easier than the other side. And now I'm going to swap legs there. Reach. Forearm, long movements. Reach. Find that space for you. Nice and flowing. And last one. It's good. Alright, so now I'm just sitting onto the floor. Just feel comfortable sitting upright. Okay, your spine is nice and straight, your hands are behind. We're just going to lift the legs here. We're going to try and lift, alternate legs. So keep your toes flexed. And lift. And down. Shoulders back and down. Keep that breath flowing. Nice and controlled. Slow movement. Trying to work my hip flexors. Trying to keep my spine straight. Pulling on my tummy. Give my tummy in and back and down. This is really good for your pelvic floor. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Almost like inflate your glutes by squeezing them. I can just about get maybe 1 to 2 inches with control of my feet pulling up off the floor. Control. Okay, now we're going to move into our roll downs. So I'm just going to adjust myself. I'm going to put my hands out straight in front of me, and I'm going to tuck my pelvis under, and I'm going to roll down and just control all the way down to the floor with my hands up above my head. Then with that momentum, I'm going to try and use my arm strength to pull myself back up to sitting and reach and back. Take your pelvis under, roll back. Nice and slow and controlled. Trying to keep the breath flowing. Tuck your pelvis under as you roll down into your vertebrae. Each vertebrae, one at a time, rolls down. Shoulder blades pushing back into the floor. Driving your arms up. This is growth. This is time and space for you. this exercise. Just so nice for my back. And to relax into that. Okay, let's move to bridges, one of the key exercises for glute strength here. We're just going to go on to our backs flat on the floor as our arms and the backs of the hands. Then we're going to lift up with our hips. We're going to go up and down. We're going to repeat that movement to think about pushing our feet into the floor, fingertips reaching for our heels. I'm going to squeeze the glutes on the way up. And if you're ready, we could add an arm float in there, up and down, up and down, lift and down. If you want to, you can just take the hands all the way over and bring them back down. Open up the chest. Just a nice calm and relaxed workout. We've got that quality control in the movements. So good. Okay, I'm going to move to one leg raises here. So as you bring your hips up here onto your toes, I'm going to bring one leg up and return up and down. Each time, just trying to keep my legs up in that position. Working on my quad strength, glute strength. I'm looking for a bit of length into my hamstring onto the other leg. So good. Well done. And down. I'm going to change legs. Once you've done your reps that side, then we're going to come into jackknives for our abs. We keep the legs up and the arms up. Then we're going to put the arms out, legs go out, and then you're going to squeeze in. And back to lengthen about 45 degrees. Squeeze in to contract. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm dropping my head, then I'm pulling my head. Move actually. Okay. Once you've done your reps on that side, sticking with the core exercises, we're going to bring the legs up and we're going to have the hands pushing down into the floor. Okay, so let's return to it's important to have a drink of water throughout this workout, so if you feel feeling so you're well hydrated, then come back to knees bent, same before, reach out, come back in. I'm going to leave my head just chin in, looking down. Keep that going as many reps as you can. I'm going to do my 20. If you can do that with me, well done. Now let's just relax the head and cycle the legs. Nearly there. And we're going to cycle the legs the other way. Nice big circles. Keep that going. Right to the end. And rest. Good. Right, how are you doing? Well done.